You guys on our Wednesday call. I hope that the connection is strong because for the last 30 minutes I was trying to establish a connection here because I'm in India right now and maybe not always here in India connection is very good. So if you can give me a thumbs up or something in the chat that the sound is coming across all right, that the connection is good, so I understand that everything is working fine because I've been challenged with that over the last 30 minutes. Even called a technician to come here. So awesome, great. Thank you very much. So um, welcome to our Wednesday call. Every Wednesday, we meet and discuss, first of all, what's going on in the crypto world, in the crypto market, and how you can learn more and be more aware about the things that are going on, because for yourself, it's going to be easier for you to navigate the space. It will give you better understanding and also the ability to influence, to impact other people, and to have more confidence in what you are doing in the space. So it's very important. That's why we are doing this every week. Also, we're bringing here the updates on the Ultron ecosystem. As you know, very soon the Flip Me card is going to be working. This is February. By the end of February, the Flip Me card should be launched. There is a new website that is being prepared for all the members, including the European members, to be able to purchase the Flip Me cards. That was all updated on the recent call to Flip Me. So a lot to look forward to, and we're already starting to see the price of ULX going up, which is very exciting. And we're gonna call Mr. Jonathan Octius on the call today to give you some updates about the Ultron ecosystem. So I'm here in India. I've been actually very busy the entire day, so I couldn't prepare as much as I wanted to provide you the all of the latest updates in the crypto market. But I'm gonna do as best as I can with what I have available to give you the updates, guys. So let's take a look at what is going on. If you look at the state of Bitcoin, we're actually in the reaccumulation zone, right? So we are still in this range that lasts for the last 3 months since November, since middle of November. We are in this range between $90,000 and $108,000. Nothing really changed over here, despite all of the craziness and all of the news that are going on in the market. And pretty much all the experts agree that we are very likely to see another move to the upside, another leg up to the upside, creating new all-time high, as we always do in the year following the Bitcoin halving. And the reason why we are focusing on Bitcoin first and not the altcoins, because Bitcoin is always leading the way. If Bitcoin is going up or being stable, that gives a room for the altcoins to go up. And of course, if Bitcoin crashes, if Bitcoin goes down, then the entire crypto market goes down with it. It's pretty correlated. But so far, we have been consolidating over this area of $96,000. And this is the quiet before the storm. Okay, because what we actually see is the biggest banks, the biggest corporations are buying a lot of Bitcoin. We see the largest US banks are loading on Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're buying billions of dollars worth of it. They're also buying the stock of the MicroStrategy, which is the largest Bitcoin accumulator of them all, right? They hold about 430,000 Bitcoins, and we are seeing a lot of engagement, a lot of money is flowing into the space. So from this regard, this is very bullish, and we are seeing that this is likely to accelerate the race to get as many Bitcoin as possible. And one of the really craziest like accelerators that we should see probably this year is the introduction of what's called a Bitcoin strategic reserve, right? It's when a country state like United States and all of its states will pass the bill that will allow the government to buy more and more and more Bitcoin, to invest in it. And of course, this will create a lot of competition between the central banks and between the governments of the world to own this digital gold, which will allow for the market to go to another leg to the upside. We've been covering this, for the last more than half a year for sure, and this is, as you can see, gradually actually becomes a reality. If we take a look at how many states for the Bitcoin strategic reserve is happening, we can search for it. U.S. states. I think it's 32 already. You can see over here. Actually, this was 18 states, 24 states. There you go. 24 United States now pursuing Bitcoin strategic reserve, right? That's very, very bullish, of course, for Bitcoin and for crypto space. What we also see is the introduction of new ETFs, exchange traded funds, for Solana, for XRP, and for other altcoins, which is also likely to be happening and bringing more money into the altcoin space. Okay, we are seeing that SEC is fully approving this XRP ETF, like they're considering it, right? And the market is very, very optimistic about it. What we also see is the introduction of new laws that will allow the banking systems to actually open up the gates to custody crypto on behalf of the banking clients and to open the gateway for crypto payments overall. Okay, what else is something going on which I see is very, very bullish for Ethereum, which was of course the number one altcoin out of all of them, the biggest one, is Ethereum. People can actually stake it. There is a staking option for Ethereum that gives some yield, right? That gives some percentages for people. Now, if they're going to introduce, that's what they're pushing right now, to allow the institutions to receive staking rewards by purchasing the ETFs, the Ethereum ETFs, that will create even higher demand for Ethereum. And that can spark a massive, massive growth in Ethereum, which will lead the way for the altcoins to go, which is what we call the altcoin season, right? So when we look at the Bitcoin dominance, right, we're seeing the picture of we are approaching this zone of basically very, very high potential that we are going to have the altcoin season coming next. Okay, so at some point, this dominance, how much of the market share is Bitcoin? Okay, is going to approach a certain point that the market will turn, and the dominance of Bitcoin will go down, and will go down very fast, which is what we've seen in all the previous cycles. In 2021, in 2017, we have seen this happen, and that's what we anticipate happen as well this cycle. It didn't happen yet. The altcoins actually are struggling quite a bit over the last couple of months. If you hold any altcoins, if you've been in crypto in altcoins, you must have felt the pain over the last several months as the market on the altcoins was not so good, right? ever since middle of December, the market, the altcoin market is not performing very well, and we are still kind of hanging there for the altcoins, right? It's not the worst that it has been, as the worst was in the beginning of February when we saw the largest liquidation event in the history of crypto, and many people suffered losses on this. Okay, but we're not at the phase where there is no conclusive evidence whatsoever that altcoin season is not going to happen, or it is canceled, or we're going to go down from here. There is no evidence about it at all. We're just seeing a little bit of prolonging this, right? Everybody expected the altcoin season to happen sooner, maybe January, February, but it's not happening just yet. Okay, there is also some reason for that, and one of the reasons that happened that really shook the market, I'm going to share with you right now, is launches of meme coins that and got endorsed by the president. So, for example, this coin over here is a terrible story of a coin that got endorsed by the president of Argentina, right? The president of Argentina. And you can see what actually happened, right? Within 1 hour, the coin shot up to $4.5 billion market cap. And today its market cap is $63 million. So it actually, within a very short period of time, millions and millions of dollars was lost in this, and a lot of traders got caught up in this. I hope that you did not participate in this. I for sure did not participate in this, but I'm just sharing with you that this is part of the reason why we're seeing that the markets are still shaky. Is because of these type of occurrences. This is one example, and I'm not going to go into the whole story of why it happened, who is behind this, and what's going on. But this is definitely creating a bad taste in people for the crypto industry, because one day you see the president of Argentina posting, "You should all buy Libra. It's the best thing for the economy of Argentina," and an hour later it completely crashes. Right? Same thing happened with actually the Central African Republican meme. Very big crash. As you can see over here, it went up and then it completely crashed. So these type of things, and of course Donald Trump didn't help at all, because Trump, although it's performing a little bit better than the rest of the meme coins, it's still not doing so well, right? It's crashed, as you can see, from $70 to $17. This is the coins of the presidents, right, of the nations. It's not some random guy that is launching a coin. It's endorsed by the presidents of the nation. So that's why the state of the market is kind of like this. You can thank them for a little bit of mayhem and craziness that we've seen in the markets since January and recently also February. But this is all temporary and is just prolonging a little bit the altcoin season, which I believe is inevitable. We're going to see, okay? But this is something that we are seeing right now happen in the market, okay? So to have a long story short, the legal environment for crypto is very bullish. The transformations in the legislations of crypto is very bullish, and we are seeing more and more accumulation from the banking sector and from big institutions accumulating like crazy Bitcoin and Ethereum and We see some amazing developments in that and in innovation. Okay, and this is just temporary setbacks that we are seeing in the markets of the altcoins. Unfortunately, okay, it's delaying a little bit the altcoin season, but it is not canceled. Okay, this is exactly the moment when a lot of people are tempted to give up. A lot of people are negative. They want to sell everything. They want to quit crypto. Okay, but this is not the right time. Okay, as it was painful the last couple of months, but this is not the right time to quit on crypto. Okay, as we do see a lot of bullishness going on. Let me just show you something. Bank of America buying Bitcoin. Let's see what pulls out. The banking industry will embrace cryptocurrencies, right? This is the largest bank in America is saying that. And if you are looking at the ETFs actually for Bitcoin and Ethereum, then you're gonna see that money is flowing. Money keeps flowing into the BlackRock. This is the BlackRock ETF, right? This is millions of dollars. So money keeps flowing, and the whales keeps accumulating. And in fact, there is not much Bitcoin left to be bought on the exchanges. Okay, so there is the lowest amount of Bitcoin that actually is available on the exchanges, right? I wish I can show you this. I didn't have time today to prepare and show you all of this data, but I'm following the market every day, and I know that the market have another move to the upside, another leg up to the upside. Okay, so that's something very important to understand. Okay, as the number one thing that people make the mistake is they feel the pain, they have some losses, the altcoins going down, and they want to quit, they give up. Okay, and completely disregarding the cycle. Okay, and we have power left in the tank in the cycle. We have this year 2025. It is just the beginning of it. We are in February. Okay, you need to understand the bigger picture, because what actually happened is we are just retesting. If you look at this, we're just retesting this support. Previously resistant, this was resistance, you can see over here, massive resistance. We break through in November, and now we're just retesting it, right? And there is a lot of buying volume coming in. There is a lot of buying volume, okay? A lot of buying volume coming in here. So I anticipate actually the month of February is going to close somewhere here, and the market is going to be very, very, very bullish to continue the uptrend in the altcoin market. So the evidence is right there that it's not time to give up. It's not time to sell. It's not time. It may be frustrating, but if you are not panicking, if you are not selling, if you understand the bigger picture, if you understand the cycle where we are right now, then you should just chill, okay, and not be stressed, and be a little bit more patient. Okay, that's all. As far as the FinUp goes, we have FinUp. Let me pull up the data over here. FinUp is a service that is available to all the members of Mavi Global. That you have the Big Whale package. Any Big Whale package allows you to have the service of FinUp, which gives you automated trading. It consists of different strategies. One is a spot strategy, which is the altcoin strategy, called the Big Whale trading strategy, and there is the Bitcoin AI strategy, AI powered strategy, and there are also strategies that are related to individual traders. Okay, so let me see. Let's pull up in the data. Regarding FinUp, the mobile apps are expected to be launched first week of March. Okay, so you'll be able to download from the App Store or the Google Store. You'll be able to download the app of FinUp. It will be even more convenient to access the FinUp services than it ever did before. We have the Pure AI Data Trader, which is a specific strategy available inside FinUp. Actually did gain 3.39% in the last 30 days. Okay, despite the market volatility, despite the craziness that the market had in the last 30 days. Let's see, the AI Bitcoin automated trading, it performed this month's minus 10% on 2x leverage and minus 7% on no leverage. Okay, so it's Bitcoin was not really fallen that much this month. It was matching the market performance of Bitcoin in a sense. Okay, the big whale strategy is more negative. I think it's about 20% negative, approximately, something like that. Which is the markets has been much more volatile to the downside the last couple of weeks. If you measure, for example, let's see, Ethereum, the last couple of weeks, it actually fell more than 20%. All the smooth is 40%, but right around 20% over there. Solana, you can see big move down to Solana because of these meme coin scams that happened. 30 minus 35% in the past couple of weeks. So it was a brutal couple of weeks for big coins like Ethereum, Solana. I'm not talking even about some of the smaller coins that also experience some big volatility, like Pepe, for example. It fell down by 55% over the last 4 weeks. So not not a pretty picture, and that is across a lot of the space, a lot of the top coins. Every altcoin that you will see, it's 40-50% down. So if we compare to that, FinUp Big Whale strategy is performing okay comparing to what's going on in the altcoin market. And when it's going to be turning around, when we're actually going to start seeing the altcoin season. And this is something I wanted to show you. Give me 1 second, because there you go. Not this one. 1 second, I want to show you. This is also relevant. You can see by this picture that the altcoin season, like, literally started in January in 2021 and in February of 2017. Okay, so we're talking about similar timings in the cycle, when also in a move before January 2021, it was huge move to the downside. People were panicking, but it turned out very, very well after all. And this right here, this is what I want to show you. The market cap of the Bitcoin dominance currently is at the supply area. Okay, this is the supply area over here. This is where we are right now. And Ethereum to Bitcoin, this is the measure of how much each Ethereum is worth in terms of Bitcoin, is currently in demand. Okay, area. And last time it happened, it was over here. Look at this, to the beginning of 2021. Bitcoin dominance was at the demand, at the supply zone. And this chart, Ethereum, Bitcoin, it was at the demand zone. And what happened next? A massive explosion in Ethereum, in altcoins, and we call it an altcoin season. and the Bitcoin dominance went down. Okay, so that's what we anticipate next. And when you know it, okay, when you know it, that's when you don't panic. That's when you understand, okay, altcoin season is coming. Okay, altcoin season is coming. We're still going to have this explosive move to the upside, and you do not panic. Okay, you do not panic, and once you have this understanding, got it? Okay, that's what I want to convey to you today. I don't have too much crazy news to share with you today on the call. Just the general that the market has been volatile. The market is absorbing all of this craziness with the, nation state meme coins that launched and pumped and dumped. Okay, and the market is absorbing that right now. That's what is causing more of that volatility. And of course, Donald Trump and he's raising taxes on different countries, and all of this uncertainty in the markets didn't help as well to the altcoins, because markets do not like uncertainty. So all of these things are just temporary, and you need to understand that the bigger picture, we are still looking good. Okay, we're still looking good, and ready for the next move to the upside. Okay, that's right there. You can see it right there. It's a trend line for altcoins, and this is where all the altcoins, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, reaching $5 trillion over here. Okay, it's likely. Something similar happened in the previous cycle, and we are in this right time. This is a break it, a moment, like thrive or die right now. Literally, either we're going to explosive move to the upside, or we're going to completely die out, which I don't see it at this point right now that it's happening, that we're going to die out and altcoins will be destroyed more than they have already been in the last months and a half. And good things are happening ahead of us. Okay, when it comes to the price of Ultron, it's currently sitting at 2.1 cents, which is up from where we were last week. Okay, if you look at the weekly chart, we rise from about 0.8 cents to 2.1 cents. I think one of the reasons is the anticipated FlipMe launch, and because you do need to have ULX coins if you want to enjoy the higher cashbacks that will be on the FlipMe platform. Okay, so people understand that, they start to load up, and when FlipMe will be released, okay, that's when people really going to start to understand that and buy ULX, and I think price is going to be affected in a positive way for that. Okay, to more on that, to touch on the news, I want to invite Mr. Jonathan. Let me see if he's on the call already, and if not, let me just see one moment when he's coming. And if you're here, then you can raise your hand. Otherwise, I'll just continue for a little bit. So while we're waiting for Jonathan to come on a call and give us some updates, what else is important for us to cover? There is going to be an event happening in Korea, in Seoul. More information on that is coming soon. I believe it's going to be around March 28th. Okay. Also, technology will be released that has to do with the layer zero technology that was shared on the event in Dubai on December the 7th. The Akasha technology, the layer zero technology. So we're also anticipating that happening over the next months of March. Okay, so more on that will follow up with. Okay, and Flipme, of course, launching. Regarding Big Whale Launchpad, I don't have right now any updates that I received from the team in regards to the exact date of when it's going to be launched. Big Whale payouts happened a couple of days ago on February 15th. Okay, if you receive the payout on the big well, put in the chat, put in plus in the chat if you received. Everyone that has a big well package received the first payout of the trading of the FINA. Okay, so that is happening, and every 3 months the payout will come to all the big well package holders. So every 3 months you'll receive a payout based on the trading results. Okay, I see a lot of people saying yes, that is awesome. I love to see that. Okay, and it doesn't matter the amount, how big, how small. Okay, there is progress. Okay, and it's all based on the reality of the results. And as you know, the market has been really volatile and crazy to the downside for the altcoins. So it's not been the easiest environment overall to trade over the last 2 months, but it's okay. The market will come back and will come back even more violently to the upside. Okay, that is what is important to realize, to understand. Okay, the network is growing, and it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time because we do see a huge effort on the side of the United States government, the new team that formed there. They're very pro crypto, very bullish on crypto. That it's just a matter of time. Okay, so let's open up some Q&A while we're waiting for Jonathan to come. And I'll be happy to address to the best of my ability. And again, I remind you that I'm not part of corporate. I'm not sitting on any of the corporate board meetings. Okay, I do receive updates from the team from time to time, and I'm trying and doing my best to provide you the information to the best of my knowledge. Okay, and if there is some information that I do not know, then I simply will take this question and I will forward it to the relevant department to be able to answer the question. Okay. My team was very happy to see it, and that's awesome, Doug. Yeah, like we shared before, that February will be the month that Big Well will do the first payout, and now every 3 years will be the payout, and every 3 months. I'm sorry, every 3 months will be a payout. Yeah, most important is the progress is being made. Airdrops are there is two more airdrops that are coming. One is with the vodka coin, and another one that is secured for overall $250,000. Okay, let's see. Okay, and another airdrop. I don't know exactly the name, but it's also coming. Regarding when the launch of the meme coin of the Wheelie coin, I don't have the information on that, but I will definitely pass on this question to the relevant department. um, Will be FlipMe work in UK? FlipMe is global. FlipMe has a global vision, so FlipMe should work in UK as well. When we may see the big whale payout. So big whale payouts happen. The first one on February 15th. Okay, and the next one is going to be 3 months later. So March, April, May, in the middle of May. What's causing this downward trading in the market? So I already discussed that. Part of the reason is the launches of the meme coins that crashed. The meme coins that related to presidents of nations that are promoting them, right? The African president, Argentinian president, they all failed miserably, and there was an insider crime that happened over these coins. That's how the market is seeing that. So that's part of what's causing the market to go down. And another part is having to do with the reciprocal tariffs that Donald Trump introduced, which is basically taxing other countries that want to buy United States products to import them into their country. So the taxes are raised, and this created uncertainty in the market. I have ULX taken on the FlipMe beta app. Will I need to do anything, or will we automatically transfer to the live site? So that's a great question. According to my understanding, and I may be wrong, it is better for you to unstake it and to take back control of this ULX and then withdraw it from there. Okay, because it will it is not going to be automatically be transferred to the alpha version. Okay. There was a big question here. A lot to read. um, if you can post your wallet, I can check. I can check. This is Budai Gabi. If you can post your wallet address, I can check on the ULX scan to see if you have funds available there. The FlipMe website that Domen mentioned for European people, it's called Earn Save. It should be launched. I don't know if it's launched today already. Let me check. I don't think so. It's launched already, but it should launch any day, and it's going to be covered on the next call dedicated to FlipMe on Tuesday. Vodka Coin launch day. So you should follow the Twitter account for that. I think they delayed the launch a little bit because of what's going on in the Solana market, right? You can see that the recent market crash and volatility, we decided to delay the launch of Vodka Coin to protect your investments from high risk. Your trust is our priority. Okay, so he's referring about the crash of Solana. Solana crashed a lot. Okay, so you can see over here from $280 to $150. So maybe it's a little bit delayed on the launch of the Vodka Coin, but let's see. Let's follow the updates. Where I can see payouts on the big whale, you will see it under the earnings. you will see it under the earnings. You will see the line that says Big Well payout under the checking the commission, the earnings. Are the payout going to be the same amount? No, it's going to be based on the profits. If there's more profits, then the payouts will be bigger. Flip Beta application doesn't work. You don't need to use the Flip Beta application anymore because the alpha one is coming very, very soon. Is there a problem in swapping ULX in Ultron Swap? What kind of problem? Let's see. ULX scan, staking. Loading slowly, but let's see. Maybe it's my internet. I don't know. Oh, there you go. Confirm. Let's try again. Network fee $2,000. No, this is something crazy. Wait a second. I go here. Oh, it's already done. If I go to swap and hit on refresh. Maybe they're working on some update. I don't know, or maybe it's my internet. One or the other, but currently I'm not able to swap. I don't know what the reason is. But I will definitely ask the team. Sometimes it happens, and just after a couple hours, it just sorted itself out. Okay, so I would just wait a little bit if there is any issue for you. Bernard is asking, any idea who is the new CEO of Mavi? That will be revealed on the Jeju Island event in Korea. Any insider info on the new partnership with Lotoday? That will be next week. Big announcement dedicated to Lotoday. I believe it was said that next week is going to be the announcement about this new partnership with Lotoday. So I will wait for next week for that. What is my opinion to release regulation that would ban such coins like meme coins, scam coins? Yeah, the market is very, very different today than it was like 4 years ago. We are literally seeing so many coins launch, so many meme coins launch. After this is another reason. Pump.fun basically allowing people to easily create different coins, and people just launching a lot of these coins, and it's sucking the liquidity from the real project because these coins are launching and it's pumping and dumping very, very fast. And if you look at the amount of coins that there are, 11.62 million coins is growing every day. It's growing by tens of thousands of coins every single day, right? So it's a different environment, and it's definitely something that crypto people need to cope with. There is no way to ban people from launching their coins. It's just I don't see that it's happening. Can you please help the amount of rewards from ULX staking decrease significantly in the last 2 days? Well, I need to check on that, but if it was decreased, then it should be reflecting around like 13% a year. Okay, if it was paying more than 13% APY, it was paying that for this period of time, which is quite long. You know, if you think about it, it's about 2 years of the staking. It was introduced more than 2 years now, that since January 2023, actually, a lot of the months the rewards were way higher than they should have been. And now, if it is decreased to like 13% APYs, it's a good thing for the ULX ecosystem. Why? Because there is less sales pressure, and there is less sales pressure and more demand, then ULX price can go up. So if you're staking a lot of ULX and you can see ULX price, 10x from where it is right now, I think you'll be much more happy than receiving less number of ULX. Where can we find the Big Whale payout? It's under the earning. So I'm going to log into Mavi and show you, okay? Give me a second. Give me one moment. Logging in. Okay, so yeah, let me show you this. You see Big Whale payout? That's what you'll see. Big Whale payouts under the earnings section. Okay. Okay. Let me see what else. Do you know if it's necessary to pay the back office in order to collect quarterly Big Whale payments? I think it's not necessary. Is Travolution part of the Big Whale Launchpad? No, it's not. Jesus Concha is asking, what would you say to people who receive money and to those who receive little? I don't quite understand. I mean, you receive what you received. For if it's Big Whale payouts, like it is based on the total amount of FinUp, the profits generated in FinUp, and the total amount of points there are in the Big Whale. I mean, all of these things are coming into consideration. Regarding Willy the meme coin, I definitely writing this question down. I have not received an update from the team about Willy. If I do receive an update, I know that it should be recalculated for everyone, showing the correct amount. As for a lot of people, it's not showing the correct amount, and then it will launch. But first, the launch pad of the Big Whale should be launched first. If I buy Flip Me card of $300, does it mean I also need to have $5,000 ULX coins before I can use the card? No, it's totally optionally. So you don't need to have any ULX coins to use the card. This is just optionally for you to be able to receive a cashback. It's like cashback is sort of you can think about it like you have a certain amount of ULX that available to you at any time, but you also receive like a yield, because it's not like a technically a yield, but every time you make a payment, you receive a cashback. So in a sense, it's a yield. I understand Flip Me Beta app has an error in the past 4 days. I understand that, but I will pass it along to the team, and maybe you should ask it on the Flip Me call. Oh, I can see that Mr. Jonathan is here. Mr. Jonathan Octius just entered the call. How are you doing, Jonathan, the CEO of Ultron Labs? Glad to have you on the call.
Glad to be on the call, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing great in India right now, going through some trainings. It was a very long day, and yeah, I'm excited for what's unfolding here. Maybe you can give us some updates about Ultron, of what's been going on the last week. Maybe you had some conversations with Ultron team.
Yes, yes, yes. So this last week, obviously, like you explained, through a turbulent market, tons of things going on in the market. We have Argentinian presidents rug pulling their projects.
Yeah, I know.
Which has been shaking the market. There's launches that are, that I'm aware of that were supposed to happen, that did not happen because of the. Oh, I got kicked out. Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Okay, okay. Yeah, but with everything that's been going on in the market, we just been staying diligent, working with these different partnerships that we got looming in the space. We have, again, when it comes to these partnerships, it's important to properly vet these partnerships, especially if they're bringing on platforms with large communities, which is exactly what Ultron needs. We are currently back testing and testing out the platforms with some of the partners that we are bringing on board. So that's in the works right now. We have our tech team going in, making sure there's no bugs and kinks. And as far, excuse me, and as far as the Big Whale Launchpad, we deployed our testing network, and now we're just thoroughly going through the test, and we should see some results here in the next few weeks. So everything is pushing forward. The guys are super excited with what we are presently bringing on board. I know everybody is excited and ready to see these airdrops start falling into their wallets and into their platforms, but it's all going to fall into place at the right time. It is just up to us, the team, the core team, the people that you trust in, the people that you guys have trusted in, to make sure that we execute. And that's what we're extremely focused on now, is just executing. As long as we can execute what we've promised and deliver what we promised, which I 100% feel as if we're right around the corner from this, especially through this turbulent market, we're going to see a very, very nice and beautiful 2025.
That's awesome. There's someone asking about any news on the launch of TickPay and TickPay and Ultron collaboration. Maybe you have any word on that.
For TickPay and Ultron, I am not. Again, guys, you got to remember there's Ultron Foundation and then there's Ultron Labs. What I'm specifically focused on are bringing on the partnerships that we've settled in the last few months, as well as bringing on new projects for Ultron Foundation. Because the more protocols, again, that we have onto our chain, the more eyes, the more transactions, the bigger our chain grows. So for me personally, that's what I focus on, and the team that I currently work with. I do jump into the Ultron meetings to make sure that we're collectively communicating with each other. As far as past partnerships, I can't give an exact update on that, to be completely honest. I will take note and ask the team about what's up with the TeakPay partnership and how that's going, and then I'll have an update for you guys next week.
Okay, sounds good, and maybe you can bring Shukrat to the call as well.
Yeah, I've been trying to get Shukrat on the call, but he's been traveling. He's been doing a lot of traveling, meeting with some very, very important people. So, I mean, I'm honestly, as long as he's doing that, I'm extremely supportive and happy for him. I'll be here to relay the information in the meantime. But we have events coming up within these next 90 days. Quite a few events actually. Where Ultron would be taking place in these events, whether we're setting up booths or doing side events or just attending these events. We're going to be very, very active these next 90 days moving into the market. So.
Oh, nice. And do you know the next event that Ultron will be doing a booth?
I'm not sure about a booth, but I personally will be going to ETH Denver. Super, super huge event in the U.S. Tons of projects, founders, tons of blockchain advisors go to that event. It's one of the biggest events in the U.S. So that's marked on my calendar. I'll be there representing Ultron. So that's super exciting. There are events as well going on in Dubai. We haven't fully secured which events that we'll be attending to. There's so many different crypto events that we could attend to, but we want to make sure that we're making the right decisions, going to the right events, so that way we can go ahead and find those right partnerships, right? So,
yeah. I have a question from somebody. Maybe you know about the staking ULX. They say that the percentages slightly decreased, or for the delegating of ULX. Maybe you know something about it.
I do not know. What exactly are they asking so I can write note?
Like the amount of ULX that is being received for those that delegate in the validators in the node. ULX, they say that the daily ULX reward decreased recently.
Okay, so daily ULX, I personally can't answer that question, but I will get that answer for you guys as soon as possible.
All right.
Daily ULX decrease for those who have validators. Got you. I got it written in my notes. I'll talk to the team.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Jonathan, for coming, sharing some updates, and looking forward to reconnect next week.
All right, brother. Talk to you soon.
So let's go for a couple other questions here. I'll try to answer to the best of my ability here. So Anthony is asking the payment hubs questions. Are they going to be paid out quarterly only, or will FlipMe and LotoDay still be paid out daily as promised originally? So as far as I understand, it should be daily paying out, but let me reconfirm that, okay? I have invested $10,000 in Big Whale packages. I got paid about $50. I receive $50 every 3 months. It will take 40 years to get my money back. Fair question, but it's really running these projections about every 3 months having the same amount is not useful, because it's not going to be the same amount, and the expectation should be that it is going to be higher, right? Every 3 months. Can FlipMe be used in the USA? That's a good question. I don't want to give you an answer that I don't know. That's a question to the FlipMe team. I will pass it along. Thank you for the question. Could FlipMe be used in Thailand? Yes. But if the logic is that it's global and the FlipMe vision is global, it should include the USA as well. When will we have access? And especially now, USA is opening up to the world. SEC is changed. When we'll have access to the staking bonus hub? Believe me, I also waiting for that. I have a lot of ULX there in the staking bonus hub. So it's not the time yet. It's not the time yet. I think the team is more focused right now on increasing the value of ULX. Right? Everybody wants to see the value of ULX going up. There is asking, claiming ULX from staking hub that show ULX are available to be claimed. You mean what? If you go to like staking hubs and you want to claim something? See, I mean this claim, yeah. This claim button. So whatever it says right over there is actually what you're able to withdraw. Like it will show you how much you can withdraw and how much it is getting burned. Okay, so it walks you through step by step over there. Let me see. Yeah, under earnings for the payouts of the big whale. Yes. Are you bullish about this new Lotto Day partnership? I mean, I can only be bullish about it. How I can be bearish about about it? Why we cannot add USDT tokens to our MetaMask for conversion of UUSDT? That's a good point. Actually, there's something to do with the MetaMask setting, but actually I can see USDT, right? I can see USDT in my wallet. Okay, so if you go to Ultron Swap and you go here to the bridge section and you'll add plus to USDT, it should show it inside of your MetaMask. Once again, guys, questions about Willy Meme Coin. I don't know the exact launch date, but it's important to launch the actual launch pad first, right? And then Willy Meme Coin as next. Regarding news of TickPay, I think TickPay not launched yet, right? So because it hasn't launched yet, then it's not relevant yet for ULX. But I will get updates about that. I'll ask the team to update. Does Willy Coins fall under the payout of the Big Whale packages, or is it apart from packages? That's a good point. I think everything that has to do with Big Whale packages contributes to the payout of the Big Whale packages, including the Willy Meme Coin. But I may be wrong, so I'm asking. I'll ask this question. $99 plus new messages, guys. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna get answer to all of this. What 3 or 4 reasons could you list that would make a member decide to join the Mavi community? Mavi, there is a very unique program that is Travolution, launching the app on March 8th. It doesn't exist anywhere else. So that's one thing that is unique. The airdrops nobody else has. So all of these airdrops that members are receiving here, and FinUp, everyone that is buying any package in Big Whale, no matter how big or small, they can use FinUp, which is a VIP service for trading for you. What would you say to people who want to be millionaires in a year? I love this question. I cannot answer this question though. It depends on so many different things. Um, the cashback will be in ULX, not in USDT. In ULX, for what I understand. For the Black card, no need for $10,000 in staking turn. There's a table for that. I need to pull that out. Whatever it says for the amount, that's the amount that you should be staying. If you plan to receive cashbacks, you better buy ULX now while it's cheap. Then later, just have more ULX coins. Rug pull is illegal. Well, kind of is illegal, but people doing that, as you can see, left and right. Is the U.S. market open to Mavi Global? Not yet. Do you recommend to be a validator? Yes. You need to have 1 million ULX coins, but it's not live yet. We need to have more users on Ultron Chain for the validator program to launch. Could Flip be used in Fiji? Yes. Yes, it's global. Should be used there. What is Travolution all about? You can find it on the calls about it. Every week there is a call about Travolution. How can you buy ULX and Ultron Swap? It's actually very simple. You will go here, connect the wallet, and you will move assets from USDT on Binance Smart Chain to Ultron. So you will bridge some assets, let's say $10. You click on change network to BSC, let's say, and here I am on the BSC, okay, and I will bridge the token. Click on bridge token, and after I bridge it, then I will go here. I swap back to the Ultron chain, of course. Okay, and I will have USDT here, and I can buy ULX here. Just put in the amount that you want to buy, and you buy the amount of ULX on Ultron Swap. What will be the domain for EarnSafe? I don't have this information yet, but I make a note. I think by the time next week we meet, it's already going to be live. What can we expect from Lotto Day? So update on it coming next week about this partnership and how it will benefit all the NFT holders of the Lotto Day. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. We got through all the questions. So appreciate everyone coming into this call once again. I wrote down all your questions. For those that I don't have the answer to it today, I will pass it along to the team. I wish everyone a great week. Once again, be patient with the market, and we should see a much brighter days to celebrate, I believe, over the next coming weeks ahead of us. Okay, so everyone has a great week, and see you on the next call.